Hello YouTube, in this video we're going to talk about business, in particularly one of my businesses that has had to close down due to coronavirus, but it's all not bad news. I've got some good stories to tell you about how we've overcome it, because I think that's what we need in this coronavirus crisis. We need to know how to overcome the bad stuff. If you're new to this YouTube channel, do yourself a little favour, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so I can let you know when we're bringing out great new content to help grow your business. Crucially, that's why we exist, to help people grow their business. Let's go for the story of this backpack and Twizzletop's Day Nursery. That's one of my companies, and how we've had to close one and build one in days. Let's find out how. This is real evidence of coronavirus killing businesses here in the UK. Outside this building is the first ever location that I built with Party Man and the team here. This was our first ever Party Man World. The signs have come down. I can remember putting the signs up as a 21-year-old whippersnapper. And here I stand at 35 years old. This has been taken away from me. 15 years of a trading business. But Legal & General, the landlords, decided that they didn't want this to be leisure anymore because they saw coronavirus as a high risk. So it came to lease renewal. We was going to renew the lease, then they changed their mind. Now I had a couple of problems, because at the back of this building I've got a fully occupied day nursery, Ofsted registered, with nurses, doctors, key workers, people that go to work, and that's profitable. This business was profitable. A couple of things I've learned here. Number one, try and own the freeholds that you own wherever you can. You can't start when you're 21 buying big buildings like this, can you? It takes time. Sad times, but hopefully good times to come. Let's do it. Inside here was where the play centre was, and over the last few months we've been clearing this out, cash flowing it. I mean, all of this we've got to throw away. We've got a waste company coming to take all this stuff away. It costs us an absolute fortune just to close a business. I don't think people realise just how much it costs to close a business. Refunds, annual passes, giving money back. We've given hundreds of thousands of pounds of money back. None of it our fault. I'm just so sad about it. But we found a new home for our day nursery, and we were challenged, and we were forced to do this really quickly. It's really cold, so I'm going to get in the car right now and we're going to go down and see what we managed to whip out the bag in quick succession. Come with me. That's it, guys. That's the end of Party Man World 1. The landlord's getting the keys back. The rubbish is going to be cleared by the end of the day. Little things I know, if you're a business owner, putting your signs up. I can remember doing that, getting the cherry picker in. And when we opened this, I'd completely run out of money. I can remember I was sleeping here the night before we opened. I had no money. I couldn't even afford bins to put in the play centre. But the day we opened, the queue went right up to that fence just behind me. That day one, I think we took £7,500. Yes, I can eat. And I can remember we opened at 9:30, and at 10:30, as soon as we'd had some cash come in the till, I took some money out and went and bought some bins. We didn't have a reception counter when we opened because just run out of money, and it's just that entrepreneurial true grit and determination to get through. I never thought a pandemic would be the thing that would possibly take one of our businesses out. And some things that I've learned through this is having multiple revenue streams keeps you in business, and I teach this in my Entrepreneurs University. Like, you know, you've got to have multiple revenue streams so that if something takes you out, like we've had a fire at one of our sites, lost all the income of that at our Cambridge site, but because we had another 9, you know, we're here to tell the story. The farm park and our day nurseries, you know, they're still trading through the pandemic, and they've protected us. Certainly commercial property and owning property and investing lots of profits into property has helped me sustain and get through this period, because when I went to the bank and said, look, you know, all my income's gone because of coronavirus, you know, they lent us a good Sybil's loan, but we got a better deal, I'm sure of it, because we own a lot of commercial property. And I've always been strict when building my businesses to make sure that we're investing some of what I call the fast pounds. So the cash that's coming in through the tills, make sure you're not just investing that into growing the business again and again and again. Invest it into what I call slow pounds, and that's assets, that's stocks and shares from A-listed companies, although I don't do that, but I would accept that. When things get really tough, if you've got lots of assets around you that you've invested some of your profits into, and it takes time to build this up, years to build it up, then you'll be able to navigate storms, because you'll be able to re-leverage and get out of it. That's something that Thomas Cook didn't have. You know, there's something that Debenhams that are going to disappear from our high street never had. They sold off all of their slow pounds. They sold off all their assets. So when things got tough, the bank just pull the rug because you've got nothing that you can hang your hat on. I'll tell you now, if my son, if anything happens to me, half with Sinclair, and this is a message to you, make sure you never sell the properties, and Darcy, make sure you keep them because they'll always see you through the tough times, and there'll always be tough times. But now we're on our way to go and see our new nursery and the story of how we made that happen. It's just down the road. We've managed to save at least 50% of that business and 60% of the profits. Let's go. Guys, I'm going to go back to the video in just a moment to keep you updated on the nursery move, but I wanted to tell you now about my Entrepreneurs University, which you can try for free for 14 days. It's an online portal of resources with modules, cheat sheets, blueprints, smart files to help grow your business, whether you're starting a business, scaling a business, growing a business, or even getting ready to sell a business. Want to find out about how to try my Entrepreneurs University and soar your business to success? You can do it at my website at jamessinclair.net, or I put a little link in the video description. Let's go back to the day nursery story. So the landlord told me in September that they wanted the building back. I managed to eke it out till the end of January to stay there, clear it down, and try and find a new home for our day nursery. Funny thing was, I'd done a deal to buy another play centre down the road. It was going to cost me about 150 grand to do this. 50 grand for the rent landlord deposit, 50 grand to start buying the equipment, 50 grand to fit out the day nursery. But then we got locked down again. I thought, do I really want to be shoving 150k of cash flow out right now in this torrid time? So I got on the phone and I literally rang everyone that I thought might had some space. I rang Basildon Council and they got Wat Tyler Country Park. And that's where we are right now. And in here, I knew that they had a building. And I said to them, you haven't got any space, have you? They said, yes. Literally 2 days of phoning around. I've saved myself £150,000 worth of cash flow. It's cost about £15,000 to move here. It's cheaper rent, it's bigger. It's going to be better than we've ever had before. So here's my message, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Things can be really tough right now, but if you're hungry, and you're hungry for progress, you will find a way to solve your problems. We're going to go and see this new nursery. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, I know outside spaces make day nurseries. We've done that at Marsh Farm, biggest day nursery that we've got, with a huge waiting list. We didn't actually have big outside space at Basildon because we was in this business park, but now we're in the middle of a 400-acre country park. We're here at the Wat Tyler Green Centre. We've taken about 3,000 square foot of space inside here. That's where our day nursery is. And I'm going to draw back the curtains, show you around. We've got to be careful because of coronavirus and making sure we don't get kids that don't want to be on film in. But the ones that we've got permission for, we're going to show you everything and you're going to see the team. It's going to be fantastic. Come inside. So here we are, team. This is going to be the new home of Twizzletops at Wat Tyler. And this is Frankie, our manager, who's been here for how many years now?
10 years this October.
10 years, a decade. And we was worried about this nursery, but through all of the pain, we found this new home. You've moved it all really, haven't you?
Yeah, we managed to get across within 3 to 4 days, working through the evening, but we got there and the team have just been absolutely embraced every second of it. Bye.
Do you like it here, mate?
Tell James, do you like it here?
Have you been round the park today? It's good.
Love you, bye.
What Frankie's built is a fantastic culture, partnership with our customers. And look at these customers, them children, they love her and the team love her. So this move has been so much easier because of culture. And I think there's two things that I always talk about business owners needing to work on is culture and innovation. Because businesses rely on innovation. You need to constantly innovate. If you don't innovate, you're going to evaporate. But you've got to harness that with culture. This is amazing culture working here. 14 new sign-ups or 14 new showrooms, 14 new potential customers. We've been here one day. So I'm just trying to give a little bit of hope here for the adversity of coronavirus. That things can seem really tough. Things can seem like you're losing lots, but there are opportunities. You just got to look for those pockets of opportunities. I'm so proud of our team and what they've done here. I loved seeing that little kid run up to Frankie saying I had the best day. I love it. Well, there you have it, gang. There's a sad story turned into what I hope is a positive story. We've still lost our leisure site, but we'll come back once this coronavirus is over. In fact, I'm really super excited about the future. I think there's lots of good news coming. The vaccines are out. As I make this video, nearly 6 million people have been done now, and 500,000 a day are getting their first jab. So all good news in my opinion. In fact, I've got some great news for you. I've made a video about my predictions for the 2021 economy. You can watch that by clicking here. Subscribe to the channel by clicking there. And don't forget to let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this and how's your business going in 2021? See you in the next video. Bye-bye.